I mean, not everything has to be classified as a disorder. I mean, like, yeah, I guess you could get like treatment, or like, I don't really know what treatment like helps. Or you could get an accommodation, but I don't know if an accommodation would really help you. Like, one thing that I've heard of that I thought was clever was they gave this kid like talking tokens, like and to use in a conversation, and it was kind of like they didn't understand that they couldn't like talk the whole conversation, or they didn't have the floor like the entire time. So they got like 5 talking tokens for like an hour or something, maybe like a half hour or something. And every time they talked, they like gave a token. I mean, honestly, like I think it would be, and it just kind of taught them, you know, not to have the floor the whole time. I think it's good to have friends of all ages. I think that's really important. I feel like once you classify it, what's that? Once you classify it as a, that was fun. Once you classify it as a disorder, I feel like it would cause people to be like, oh, you can't like. It would be like responding to the tears too hard, you know, like if they're like I don't want to go, I have Asperger's, I don't want to go to the birthday party. It's like you should go to the birthday party and have a learning curve, you know? Like I feel like it would cause too much like avoidance. Or like I shouldn't work because I have Asperger's, or I need like a special job, and it's like okay, so let's get click on this. I don't really know that much about Asperger's though. I just I feel like I'm like very socially intelligent. That has something to do with Vanna White. I can't remember. Oh, but it looks like I have Asperger's because like I'm not very good at hair and makeup. But oh, I was saying that I think like Asperger's kills like a lot of like interests, because it's like if you like because suddenly like a lot of like really cool hobbies and stuff became like Asperger's hobbies, like liking model trains and cars and stuff, or like memorizing the dictionary, or you know, all that stuff. Like a lot of those, like I don't think there should be anything like classified as Asperger hobbies, because it like ruins it for everybody else. And like honestly, I don't think it should be about like having bad hair or makeup. Like if you see someone with bad hair or makeup, it's like you can just teach them. Like that's not a disorder. Sorry, I'm kind of concentrating here. It's a very difficult game. or what is it, like an open mouth or something? Like, I mean, so does, they made a joke about that on 30 Rock, that Jenna Maroney always has like an open mouth. I don't know. Is that a little thing? That's a little one. I'll get it on the way back. There's a whole bunch of moss. What's to do next? How much time do I have? Yeah, let's go back. Oh, so I think Vanna White is very socially intelligent. Like, it would be nice if, like, if the person in that role was very socially intelligent. I think you have to be very socially intelligent to be, like, a positive role model and do, like, anything on TV that's, like, hosty, you know, like Ryan Seacrest. So socially intelligent. Oh my god, though. Your kid could have, like, Asperger's, and Ryan Seacrest could teach him how to not have Asperger's in, like, a 20-minute conversation. Or the kid has, like, infinite tokens. I mean, obviously, you could teach someone how to have perfect hair and makeup, and they could still be, like, really socially unintelligent. I mean, I did have an article published about, like, a friendly, approachable makeup style, and they accepted it. So that seems like the opposite of Asperger's, to be like, oh yeah, to, like, match your lipstick here, and, like, do your wing there, and, like, all that stuff. Like, so, I mean, like, just because my makeup doesn't fit in doesn't mean it's not, like, hyper socially intelligent. For being different. So yeah, sometimes when I watch TV, actually, I'll get into the TV I do. Sometimes when I watch TV, I see, like, women on TV, and I'm like, I kind of feel like they're really socially unintelligent. Or it's in another way, I think that they're really mean, or, like, really bad role models. I mean, like, there are all kinds of people in real life, and you always give them the benefit of the doubt. And you're like, yeah, like, they're trying their best, you know, they're having a learning curve, they're having a bad day, like, all this stuff. When you see women on TV, sometimes you're like, wow, that wife is, like, really, like, crotchety, or, like, really cranky, or, like, really whiny, or, like, really unreasonable. And I don't know if that happens to any other people when they watch TV. I don't know if they feel like TV is, like, permissive for their own lives to act like them. I see TV almost as, like, completely negative female role models. Like, they're not, like, I think one of the women on TV who does things, like, most successfully, I would say, is, like, Elaine Benes. Like, there's something, like, I mean, obviously you can't just act like Elaine all day now that I said that, because it's a different time, it's a different place. You know, it balances out her group of friends, you know, you have to, like, have grown up where she grew up, and, like, gone to school where she went to school, and, like, moved to the apartment where she moved, and, like, but, like, just specifically for her, like, I think she's, like, very funny, and, like, very, like, real, and, like, very, like, reasonable in her own way, and, like, obviously she's not perfect, like, TV characters aren't perfect, nobody's perfect. Let's go. Excuse me. Who would be the worst? I don't know, it's just, like, so horrendous. train wreck on TV. And this brings me to the show Louis from Louis C.K. Like, I don't know if anybody else watches that show, and they watch the women on this show, and is like, oh my god, like all these women are like such train wrecks, and like, I feel like Louis believes that women in their hearts are not train wrecks, and he like casts these female roles, to be like, cause they're all like, oh Louis, I'm not attracted to you, or like they see him as like a submissive male and they like walk all over him, or like they see him as like socially intelligent and they like won't stop dumping everything, their whole life stories to him, almost so badly they like desexualize him, you know. Like, so anyway, I came up with this idea for TV, and I actually tried to get into contact with Louis C.K. Twice. Once through the email address on his website, and it's really funny. He's like, "I'm not going to read your email." I was like, "Okay." On the website, it says he's not going to read your email. I was like, "That's cool." I would really like to work with him because it's not mainstream TV. He can cast whoever he wants to cast. It can be an unknown. It can be their first gig. Doesn't matter. But I also messaged him on Facebook because he allows that. You can literally message him on Facebook. And I think I did write a cover letter resume and like a pitch, kind of. Where I was like, I would love to do like a season with you, a new season of Louis, where I play your girlfriend 2.0. So what I wanted to do was take all the female characters in the first seasons and like invent a new female character that I could play that takes all of their behavior and makes it 2.0. Maybe I'll give you like one example and then we could talk about it a little more tomorrow because I came up with some specifics. Like, you know, like the foreign woman who like dates Louis for a while and she plays the violin. Remember that? And then I forget, she's like a Slavic country, I think. Like kids are always interrupting you, please. Oh, it's Google Dickens today. That's nice. Yay! So she plays. Now it's supposed to drive us insane to like turn it off, probably. Venice, 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 Venice. Let's make a fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. So she plays the violin, and then she's like one of the neighbors, right? Who lives in the apartment building, and she has like the short hair that's like a little bit like feathery on the bottom. And yeah, see, we don't have any lapis lazuli or sulfur. I think there's more to do in this game. There's obviously always more to do. It turns out that she plays the violin, and Louis seems like really smitten with her, and really likes her, and she doesn't speak English that well, and she's like playing the violin out in the hallway with the daughter, and they're doing like a duet, and then she ends up moving. So I think it would be funny if I were like Louis C.K.'s girlfriend, and like I'm like, oh, I also play the violin, and then like I'm playing with the daughter, and then like I end up not moving. Like I'm like, oh, I just got this like job offer in like Russia, and like I'm not gonna take it because we're in a relationship.